Anthony, back with our second part of this crazy comic haul that we've just gotten in, and letting you guys check it out. We're going to continue back in here. We've left off with X-Men and Wolverine, and that's what we're starting back up with. This is X-Men number 267. Not in really terrible shape. Just got some spine ticks on it and crease down here in this corner, but it is complete. 267. We'll keep that in the bagging board. There's another one, X-Men number 276. Jim Lee cover on this one. Pretty good shape. It's not terrible. Newsstand edition as well. 276. We'll put that in our bagging board, rebagging board. Here's a number 2 from the new volume. In pretty good shape. Another Jim Lee cover, Magneto. Number 2, newsstand edition. Lots of newsstands in these. This book right here is in really good shape. Probably the best one we've had so far is square bound books. Marvel Superheroes Winter Special, X-Men, Namer, Iron Man, newsstand edition. Pretty good little book right there. Condition wise, anyway. And we got a Punisher Warzone here, number 2. We're gonna put that in the rebagging board. And here's an X-Men classic, number 65. This one's got quite a bit of spine row. I'm not gonna really bother with these X-Men classics that reprints. I know some of them can be worth a little bit, but it's got a pretty bad spine row on it, as you can see back here on the back cover. So we're gonna put that in our rough stack. But the good news is our rebagging board stack outweighs our rough stack. Now this book right here is not in real good condition. It's number 275. It's a giant size issue. It's got some spine split up here. Looks like it's spine rows. Got the cover all jacked up. Let's look at it here. Actually, this is a fold-out cover. And that's the reason why that cover looks the way it does, not the roll on it. I'll try to show you this cover without tearing the book up, you know. Nice fold-out cover there. Jim Lee cover. We'll rebag that one too, even though it's got a little split on the spine. That's about the only thing wrong with this book is right here, up there. Rest of it's pretty decent shape. Got another X-Men here. First appearance of Bishop, I believe. This one is 282. I have this book in a better grade than this one. It's got terrible, it's just got spine roll on it like a lot of these books do. Here's an X-Men Classics with Spider-Woman on the cover. Not real good shape. We'll put that in a rough stack. Then we've got a Gambit number 1 right here. I don't really know much about this book. Gambit number 1, got some spine spine ticks on it. This is a limited series, it looks like. We'll rebag and board that one. We've got another X-Men here, number 256. Jim Lee cover. Not in great shape, as you can see. Got a problem here and here. I think we'll put that in our rough stack. And we got another one here, 279. This one's not in too bad a shape right here. Return of Colossus. Not terrible. Got some cover issues going on with it, but other than that, we'll put that in the bagging board. Got another X-Men classic right here. This one's been restapled, as you can see right here. So I'm trying to save it, restaple it. We'll put that in a rough stack. And then you got another one here. This one has a couple of books in it. I've not seen this. Some of these will have 2 books in a bag. Both of these are X-Men classics, both in fairly rough shape. So we will rebag and we will not rebag any more of those. We'll put those in a rough stack. And then we've got a X-Men number 270 Jim Lee cover. Not terrible. We'll probably rebag and board that one. And here's one that is really rough. This book right here is falling apart. Definitely going to be put in our rough stack. That is a rough copy of 227. Whew. Rough, to say the least. That book looks like somebody took it out in the driveway and ran over it 3 or 4 times. Here's a number 281. It's not in real good shape. It's got a little bit of cover detachment right there, staple detached, cover detached from the staple. It's number 281. We'll put that in our rough stack. If somebody sees these as a key that maybe we need to pull back out, just let me know. Here's X-Men number 5. This is actually in pretty good shape. Not bad. So we will rebag and board it. Cool Wolverine cover. And I have a nice copy of this book right here. And this is just a really cool cover. X-Men number 268. This one's not terrible. It's got spine row on it, but it's not ripped to pieces like some of these books. Jim Lee cover. Captain America, Black Widow, and Wolverine together for the first time. We'll rebag and board that one too. And we got another classic, couple of classics here. First Rogue. We're not going to worry about rebagging any of that stuff. And another one right here, 48. X-Men classic. And then we get into, let's see, here's a Guardians of the Galaxy. Number 1 issue. This is another new, well, this is the first issue of a brand new era. It's actually number 17. It's not in bad shape though. So we will keep that one out, rebag it. And I've got a What If X-Men right here. What if the all new, all different X-Men had never existed? Kind of a homage to the giant size X-Men right there. This book's in pretty decent shape. We'll keep it out. What If number 23. And I've got a Hulk here, number 395. Punisher cover. And it's that little corner issue right there. But that's the only thing really I see wrong with it. So we'll keep it out as well. Rescuing some books. Then we get some Batman right here. This is Shadow of the Bat, number 0. Shadow of the Bat, number 0. That could be a wizard giveaway right there. Let's look at this one inside. See what it says. Shadow of the Bat 0. I'm not going to say anything on the inside. I don't think it's a wizard giveaway because it looks like it was sold on a newsstand, because it is a newsstand, as you can see right here. It's not in terrible shape. We'll rebag and board that. I like some Batman, no doubt about it. Now here's one that's got a spine split on it. Batman number 526. 526. Got a little split of the spine right there. Interesting cover. It's like a bunch of different Batman and Alfred in the middle here. Interesting. I'll put it in our rough stack for right now in case we find out it's a key or something. I'll look some of these up. I don't get any feedback. There's a Knight's End Part 8 Shadow of the Bat. Not great, but not terrible. Newsstand edition. We'll keep it out. We got another Batman right here, number 20, annual 1996. This is in pretty good shape. Newsstand also. Batman annual. And we got, looks like a trade, maybe a graphic novel right here. It's got Tim Sale cover, Batman Ghosts. It's really cool. Tim Sale cover. And this is a direct edition, of course. Might be a pretty good little read. Keep it out. We got another one here, Batman Punisher. So this is a DC Marvel Comics crossover deal here. So that's interesting. And I've got one of these. I always think these are pretty cool. This is a Amalgam comic, Bruce Wayne, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is a DC Marvel crossover as well. That's a pretty cool book. And these Batman are not in bad shape, as you can see. This is a direct edition. Let me get back to some newsstand right here. This is Batman number 514. Newsstand edition. It's in really good shape. Not mint, but it's mid-grade. And then we've got 679 Batman Prodigal Newsstand edition. And then we've got Shadow of the Bat Prodigal 2, number 32. All these are going to be rebagged and boarded because they're in pretty good shape. And then I got another one right here. This is Detective Comics number 658. To 658. It's got a little bit of cover issue, but not too bad. Get it in a bag and board, it'll be a lot better. It's not detached. It's got one rusty staple on it. We got a Detective Comics 1995 annual year 1 with the Riddler on the front. And that is a newsstand. And we've got Batman Castle of the Bat, a graphic novel or trade paperback. In pretty good shape. And I've seen quite a few of these, but I've never owned one. Batman and Spawn. And this book right here has got, it's been around some water, as you can see here. It's got a lot of moisture on it, as you can see. But the book is not, pages aren't stuck together. But it has had some water damage, looks like. Might be pressed out. There's a pretty cool book right here. I don't think I've ever had one of these. Batman Adventures. I'd like to have number 13, but I'll take what I can get. Number 7, and this is in really good shape. Batman Adventures. And then we've got another Batman 524. And Shadow of the Bat, Prodigal 10, number 34. All these Batman are in pretty good shape. Here's an annual Shadow of the Bat, 1996. It's got a little cover roll on it, but nothing too bad. Not like what we've seen out of this. Now here's our first bad Batman right here. This is 680, and this one has a detached cover on it, as you can see right here. Prodigal 7, Detective Comics Batman. We'll put this in our rough stack. And then the last Batman that I see right here is Shadow of the Bat, number 195, or number 45, I'm sorry. And this looks like a homage to the famous Batman Detective Comics of years gone by, and then when they redid it again in 227. It's pretty cool. I like that cover. Really nice. Let's get into some Avengers right here. And again, I'll try to keep these videos to around 30 minutes. It takes a little bit longer to show all these books, but kind of want to get you guys to get a grasp of what we're dealing with here. This is Avengers West Coast, number 53. Pretty good shape. And it has the White Vision in it. Then we have just the regular Avengers, number 336. Not bad shape. And you'll be happy to know that my keeper stack has gotten so big, I'm going to have to make a second stack here. Slide these up. So that's good. And then we've got Avengers number 345. Also in pretty good shape. Operation Galactic Storm. Avengers 312. This one's a little rougher. It's got a little cover issue on the back here. It's folded, as you can see. Acts of Vengeance 312. Kind of reminds me of something when I was younger. I used to buy a lot of Mad magazines, and if you'll remember Mad magazines, the final page, the cover, back cover, was always something that you looked at and then you folded the cover to make a different picture. So you wonder how many Mad magazines are not mint just because of that. It's probably hard to find them in mint condition, I would imagine. This is a What If number 36. What if the Cosmic Avengers battled the Guardians of the Galaxy? That's pretty cool. Time Quake part 2 of 5. Nice book. And I'm going to get another stack out here. I'll run a long box. We're starting to whittle it down now. And we got, I'll jerk this out of the bag. Another Avengers West Coast here. Maybe that first White Vision is in here. This one's pretty rough. It's got a, this one has actually got a detached centerfold in it, looks like. Let's see. Yeah. Right there. See that? Pretty rough. It's the first real rough West Coast Avengers or Avengers book that we've had. That's really the only thing I see major wrong with this book. And if you look at that cover, that is an homage to the Fantastic Four. That's a really cool cover. Fantastic Four number 1. Wow. I want to keep that and rebag it just because of that. Really like that. And we got the newer Avengers, number 3. This book's in pretty good shape. It's a newer book. And we got a West Coast Avengers number 81. And a West Coast Avengers number 82. I did not know the West Coast Avengers ran that long. The main thing I can remember about the West Coast Avengers, I remember Moon Knight was in West Coast Avengers for a little while. I always liked Moon Knight. Here's Avengers number 344. It's not in great shape, but it's not terrible. We can bag and board that one. Fix that corner on the end. And here is Avengers number 340 with the Wasp on the cover. And again, this is a little bit rough, but it's a newsstand. We'll bag and board it. It'll present a lot better in a bag and board. Here's Avengers number 337. Newsstand. Avengers West Coast 61. This one's a little rougher. Got a little deal there with that staple. Like the cover though. Here is another What If the Avengers Lost Operation Galactic Storm. Number 56. Like the cover there. This cover's really cool. No. It's got a little corner issue there going on. And here is a Captain America number 400 in really rough shape. Newsstand edition, 80-page, 400th issue, spectacular. And it has the Captain America Lives Again Avengers cover on the back. But looks like it's complete. It's just not in mint condition. It's got some cool covers in it. They're really neat, like that. An homage to Captain 400. That's pretty neat. I don't know what this one's worth, but I like the covers on it. There's the Captain America number 1. Smelting Hitler there. A whole bunch of nice covers on the inside. And even though this book is not mint, we would just not be American if we didn't put that in a bag and board. So guess what? It's going in a bag and board. And we got Avengers number 347. It's in pretty good shape. Not terrible. Newsstand edition as well. And we got a nice Dr. Doom cover right here in Avengers 332. Got a little spine row here. A little issue there, but it's a Doom cover. So we're going to bag and board that one. And we've got Avengers number 331. Final battle against the Tetrix of Entropy. Okay. It's a mouthful right there. Nice book though. And then we've got a Wonder Man, number 7, right here. Throw it in the mix. It's got spine row, but we'll keep it out. That's about the only thing wrong with it. We'll keep it out of the rough stack. And we're back on the Avengers here, number 338. We'll spine roll on this one. But we'll put it in a bag and board anyway. I've seen a lot worse out of this stuff. And we got a 335. Again, same spine row that we've seen. They must have all been stacked the same way. This is in pretty good shape. 345. One of the better issues out of here. Was even in a bag. It's crazy about that. And here's a number 339. And this was in really bad shape. It was in a bag. I pulled it out of the bag just now, and this is what I got. Whoa. Look at this bad boy. I'm cringing. Wow. Looks like my 4-year-old got a hold of it. This one will definitely go in our rough stack. For sure. Most of these Avengers have been pretty decent. I got a 344 here. Duel of the Dark Knights. That's a pretty cool cover. I like that. Pretty good shape. And this is the second copy of this that I've got. This is the Avengers 360 Copper Alternate Visions 30th Anniversary Celebration. Pretty cool. And then this one right here is number 324. See Red Guardian on the cover there. Is starring Alpha Flight. Interesting. And we go back to the West Coast here for number 80. And we got this is it's a limited series, the Terminatrix Objective Avengers hologram. It's a really weird cover, newsstand edition. Got the U.S. Agent, Thunderstrike, and War Machine on the cover there. Interesting. That used to be, when I was a kid, Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man. Times do a change. And we've got a number 77. Get it out of the bag here. West Coast. Not too bad a shape. And we got a number 346, and this is in really good shape. Operation Galactic Storm. And The Origin of the Man Called Rage, number 328. And this one has a messed up staple on it. But I'm going to keep it out, I think, because that could be a little minor key. I'm not sure. Don't really know a whole lot about the Avengers line. And then we're going to get into some Ghost Rider right here. And this is Ghost Rider, starting out here with Ghost Rider number 16. And this is a book that could probably be pressed. It's rough, but it's got Hobgoblin, looks like, and Spider-Man. But you see all that right there, it could probably be pressed out back the same way. All that waviness could probably be pressed out if it's worth pressing. I don't know if it'd be worth it or not. This is the second one of these I've got. This is a newsstand edition. I think one of them is direct. Ghost Rider 2099. Got some spine ticks right there. And we got the Marvel Midnight Suns. And this one. Look at this one right here. This is a Midnight Suns 51. Is that what this is? I believe that's what it says. Yeah, number 51, Ghost Rider. Pretty cool book. It's a weird little deal there. And we've got number 9. This has got a little bit of spine roll there. Other than that, it's not terrible though. Well, this one is pretty rough. This is a number 6. We're going to put this one in our rough stack. I like that cover though with the Punisher on it. Too bad. There's number 19 with Mephisto on the cover. And this is a Marvel Comics Presents number 90 with Ghost Rider and Cable. What we got on this side? Well, looky there. It's Wolverine. Number 90. Pretty cool book. It's in real good shape, too. And we got a Daredevil side by side with Ghost Rider, but we've got tons of spine roll on this, so we're going to put this one in our rough stack. Daredevil $2.95. And then we've got a Deathlock, Ghost Rider versus Deathlock, number 10. This is in a bag. This is not in too bad a shape. We'll probably rebag and board it. Cool looking cover. And I got a Ghost Rider number 21. Nice cover. I like this one. Looks like he has definitely seen better days right there. You got a Ghost Rider number 25 double size milestone issue. I like this cover because it shows kind of a transformation from Johnny into Ghost Rider. It has an extra pop-up centerfold. Let's see if that's still in here. Yes, it is. How about that? Wow. Just to show you guys, the centerfold is there. Wow. How about that, comic fans? Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Like that. We will definitely rebag and board that. That's a rescue mission. Here's one that's not going to make it through the rescue mission, though. Look at that spine split there. Trail of Blood. Trail of Tears. Number 7. Put that in our rough stack. Here's a number 23. Newsstand. Not in bad shape. Pretty good. And here is a number 2 in this book right here. Wow. This book looked like somebody submerged it in a sink of water. It has tons of water damage in it. But you know, just because it's a Ghost Rider, I'm going to fold all this out, press it down as good as I can, put it in a bag of board. Maybe somebody will buy it for $1 one day. Here's another Midnight Suns, number 45 on this one. It was in a bag. It's in pretty good shape. Kind of the way it has went in these long boxes. And you got a number 33 versus Madcap. And here's like a trade paperback, looks like. Ghost Rider, Wolverine, and Punisher. And I think this is the second one of these that I owned, I believe. It's in pretty good shape. And that is actually a newsstand, believe it or not. Huh. Okay. And we got Doctor Strange and Ghost Rider Special. Got a little bend on the cover here, but still should present well. And then I like this cover right here. I've seen this book before. Ghost Rider number 13. Love that cover. Got spine ticks, but other than that, that's about the only thing I see wrong with it. A couple of creases on the cover. We'll bag and board it. And let's get another stack out here. I really like this Ghost Rider. 14, Johnny Blaze versus Ghost Rider. Spine row here. Try to put that in our rough stack. Featuring Dr. Strange, just with another rough cover. Attached staple here. This will go in our rough stack. Number 8. This one is barely hanging on, but it's not terrible. We'll probably put a bag and board on it. Another great cover right here, number 18. Love that. The Resurrection of Barbara Ketch. Number 17. Hobgoblin. With Spider-Man also on the cover. Definitely got to keep that one out. And then we've got number 22. Getting into some better condition books here. Number 20. And this video is really starting to run long, but I'm just trying to get through these, guys. And number 44, and that's going to be a good place to stop because that's the last of our Ghost Riders. And I still am not through this long box yet. Hopefully we can get it done on the next video. Again, guys, appreciate you tuning in and watching. If you saw any books that I missed that might be keys or something, please feel free to let me know in the comments. I don't really know a whole lot about some of these runs. But some of them I do know a little bit. But if you see anything that I missed or that I didn't mention as a key or whatever, let me know, and that way I can pull it and make sure that it gets bagged and boarded. I'm trying to keep the better condition stuff out. But anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry for the 38-minute video, but we'll just try to keep them shorter. I'm trying as fast as I can. But I appreciate you watching. Again, hit that subscribe button if you like our content. Stay tuned for part 3 of this next coming up. And hopefully we'll be through the first long box. See you guys next time. Bye.